Alright, problem number 2. What is the domain of this function? Well, again, remember what we said a moment ago. You can't divide by 0, and you can also not take the square root of a negative number and get a real number. I'm being cryptic, but that's what we're saying at this point. You can't take the square root of a number and get, what am I saying? You can't take the square root of a negative number and get a real number, whatever a real number is. But what does that mean for us? It means for us that we want to make sure that 2x minus 18 is not a negative number. Well, how do we make sure that it's not a negative number? We use inequalities. So it must be greater than or equal to 0, because 0 is non-negative, and so is everything above 0. So there you have it. Solve it for x. 2x has to be greater than or equal to 18, which means that x has to be greater than or equal to 9. Therefore, when I state my domain, I can say that x, that's the worst curly brace I've ever drawn. I can say that curly brace x is in the set of real numbers with the following condition. X has to be greater than or equal to 9. I can close it, and I can say the same exact thing using interval notation by saying x is in the interval starting at positive 9 and continuing onwards to positive infinity. But look, I'm including 9 by using a bracket.